I think it's important, young men, young women that are out there, you learn your history. Take some time, not just to focus on how many home runs, Hank Aaron hit, how many home runs Frank Robinson hit, and Gold Gloves and all these things. Don't just focus on that. Take a little time, pick up a book, read their story and the struggles that they had to go through to even be able to leave the house and have the dignity and the wherewithal and the intestinal fortitude to deal with the challenges of playing Major League Baseball, but the challenges of life at the time, so that the next generation could have it a little bit better, and then the next a little bit better, and a little bit. We should be making progress. The problem is we're not making as much progress as we otherwise should be, because there are too many, forget about just racism, there are too many prejudices at large as a whole, to prejudice against people too fat, too skinny, to this, to that. We've got to let go of some of those things, but you young people need to understand and bring it right back to responsibility. There's a responsibility that you have to yourself, but to people who came before you and fought and died for you. A few years back at the civil rights game in Memphis, Tennessee, I was good fortune. I sat on a panel with Hank Aaron. That was cool. and Martin Luther King III right next to me. Malcolm X's daughter on the other side of me. I felt like I was overmatched. Shouldn't have been there, but that's another story. The point is that the stories that I heard, the sacrifices that these families made, because it's not just the one person that's going through it, it's their family now that Hank Aaron, that Frank had to worry about their wives and children once they went to the ballpark, and how would they be safe at home. You guys have to understand that your parents had issues, your grandparents, your great-grandparents had issues of their day that allow you to have some freedoms that you have right now. The freedom to vote is one thing that you need to, once you turn 18, you take advantage of that. If nobody's taking advantage of that, you don't have a say in life. You want a say in your life. Make sure you honor these people who have fought for you in the future. So we can sit here and talk about civil rights game all we want and talk and focus about the past, but we are dishonoring them if we don't recognize the new civil rights and vigorously go after those and fight for those.